copyright law in the universe is going to stop me!
Thunderbolts. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I finally get to talk about a new Marvel movie, Thunderbolts. Now, it's been a while since I've talked about Marvel. The last time I did was Deadpool and Wolverine. I want to talk about Captain America Brave New World, but I actually have not seen that one. When I finally got to go to the movies earlier this year, I went to watch the movies I missed out in 2024. So when I finally got to watch a new movie that was around April, the Minecraft movie was finally out, and when I went to theater, they told me that there were no more screenings for Captain America, so I just watched Minecraft. So now that it finally has a release date for Disney Plus, I'm gonna watch it there. But let's talk about Thunderbolts. This is probably one of the weirdest cases of Marvel movie I've seen. When it was announced, I saw a lot more confusion than excitement because, well, I don't really know anything about the comic book Thunderbolts. I saw that some of the characters are members, but then I saw, like, I think even Deadpool at one point was part of the Thunderbolts, something like that. I don't know anything about this team from the comics. And when we get to the cast, people were not very excited because three of them were from the Black Widow movie: Elena Belova, Red Guardian, and Taskmaster. Okay, a bit of a spoiler here, don't expect much from Taskmaster, but I'm pretty sure you already know that. Bucky is like the most recognizable character in this movie. Had Ghost from Ant-Man and the Wasp, a character who I think is very underrated, and U.S. Agent, who is easily the most hated part of the Falcon and Winter Soldier series. To play as heard that even the actor had death threats. That's going too far, but basically characters were all not very beloved. So when it came to the announcement, well, people also immediately compared it to DC's Suicide Squad, saying that it was just Marvel's Suicide Squad. In fact, that's also the only thing I understood, like a bunch of anti-heroes or villains teaming up. But when it came to the actual movie, the trailers to me looked like an action movie, okay? I'm not gonna lie. It did not feel like a Marvel movie, it felt like an action movie. Mainly because most of the characters are super soldiers, meaning that apart from Ghost, intangible being, facing through walls, there wasn't really anything all that special about this team, so I knew it was going to be hard to sell. But the more trailers came out, specifically when they showed Sentry, I was intrigued. And now that I finally got to watch it, it was honestly awesome. I think this is easily one of the best MCU movies in a while. Now, again, I don't know much of most of these characters. I could not watch the show. I didn't even actually watch Black Widow. The only thing I saw was Ant-Man and the Wasp. But I have to admit it, I actually really did like the movie. I mean, it does explain enough what you need to know in order to understand it. And given now the whole marketing of it being called the New Avengers now, I'd say it's worth watching. You're just here to know it, you should go watch it. I highly recommend going to actually watch it, especially because of its below average box office. I was so surprised because it had so glowing reviews. But then so far, by the time of recording this, it's only made like $320 million, still behind Captain America Brave New World, which was already a disappointment at the box office. And I think these guys don't really deserve it because the Thunderbolts are actually great characters. They remind me a lot of the Guardians of the Galaxy, and those are my favorite Marvel movies ever, so I'm very happy about that. I like how dysfunctional they are. And again, not going to try to get into heavy spoilers, so I'm going to say is that this is probably one of the most human Marvel movies I've seen, not because the characters are like space gods or something. I'm saying it because it has a lot of human emotion. In fact, it even tackles stuff like depression. I never thought I'd see that in a Marvel movie. Honestly, I just felt Thunderbolts was a very sincere film in that aspect. And I highly recommend actually going to watch it, especially now that we know that the Thunderbolts are going to be important in the grand scale of the MCU, because I was so surprised when they started to do like the announcement that most of the Thunderbolts were in the cast of Avengers Doomsday, the whole rebranding into the New Avengers. I've never seen that happen. Although it seems like that's not even helping at the box office because people are now like, hey, you don't have to go watch every single Marvel movie. I'm pretty sure the economy right now is causing them struggle. People are not going to go and spend all that money in theaters to watch something like Thunderbolts. And this is also double-edged meaning. What does that mean for the future of the MCU? If something as good as Thunderbolts doesn't work, why something as fan servicey like Spider-Man No Way Home or Deadpool Wolverine makes $1 billion, then what is Marvel supposed to do? Where are they supposed to take from it? Personally, again, I highly, highly recommend Thunderbolts. I'm not going to say all that much because that would be getting to spoilers, but I have to say, I loved Thunderbolts. I still think the best post Endgame movie has been Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I'd say Thunderbolts is on par with that because it's a very solid movie on its own. It connects very well to the grand scale of the MCU, and it's a very solid watch. I highly, highly recommend it. And so that's going to be pretty much it for this, hopefully, brief review. I hope it helps you decide if you're going to go watch this movie or not. I highly recommend actually watching it. It's very good. I get this whole sentiment of you don't have to watch every single MCU project. But again, I highly recommend Thunderbolts, and I'm still thinking of doing a video on Captain America when it hits Disney Plus because I did want to go see in theaters, but I just never had the chance to. So again, maybe I'll do a video on Captain America. Let me know in the comments if you're interested in that. But so far, again, highly recommend Thunderbolts. But that's it. Thanks for watching.